I'm Anna.
I'm Ben.
We're AutoSave. Welcome to our channel.
Today we're watching My Hero Academia episodes 6, 7, and 8. Last episode, we ended off with All For One looking big dumb. Thanks to what I think is probably Monoma or Shinso or a combination of both in terms of utilizing Kurogiri's quirk.
Right. Like, not only did we get Shinso highlighted in, like, some sort of after-credit scene, we also saw Monoma's face at the end of last episode, and both of them are kind of highlighted in the opening.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. It'd be awesome if we got Shirakumo back in the form of Kurogiri, but just with what we were shown directly, it feels like it's more of that.
Right. And we had great acting by Aoyama and Deku.
Oh, yeah.
I think that both of us were kind of having questions still of like, okay, so how did all of these pieces be put into place? What actually was what happened here? Yeah,
I assume that this episode, at least part of it, will show us the steps that it took to get to where last episode ended off.
And I want to see, like, I thought we were splitting everyone up.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Ready? Sweet. A few days ago, we saw this.
But it's like is it a different angle?
Maybe. Okay.
We were not important enough to know then. Now we get to find out. They're like, okay, we'll tell the viewers now. They won't ruin it for us.
Well, what? Isn't it like Deku telling the entire story? Like, this is the story of how I became the world's greatest hero? So maybe Deku just has a theatric side to storytelling.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the shot I was talking about. Spinner is definitely one of those characters that I did not think was going to become
as significant as they are.
So significant as he is. I love the fact that all of them before the high fives are basically like kicking the rubble out of the way so he doesn't stop.
Yeah. I mean, that's the idea, right?
It's a support.
Support. Cunning coward.
Soften his heart.
Nice. It will also all be fed back to him from his informants inside. Aww.
I'm sure Hagakure almost probably wishes she hadn't overheard it in some regard.
Nice.
音声通話のみでお仲間の言葉を全て精査してから動いているとは思えない。声を聞いて即時に嘘だと判定できるシステムがあるはず。その音声に嘘も何もなければ奴は安心して現れる。
Shinso?
だから相沢君のアイデア通り彼が生きる。
Him!
Yeah.
Come on!
So theatric.
Yes!
Let's go!
Such main character energy, coolest guy ever, Shinso.
Ah. Can you copy their voice though?
So he lied? Oh,
nice. Amazing. Harder to activate. Ah.
Special permission.
数が減ったとはいえ、その場に大量のヒーローが待ち伏せている。それこそバレてしまう。
And that's for the next grand entrance.
いなければいい。そのためにはもう一人のキーマンが重要となる。
Open the door.
Shirakumo, Monoma.
オールマイトたちからの要請だ。最も肝心な役だぜ。いけるか、ファントムシェフ。俺の声は届かなかった。
Damn.
誰がお前を変えた。私は黒霧、死柄木弔を守る。俺たちのヒーローを志した。白くもおもろ。
Seeing that again is hard.
片目を失って魔性もほぼ使い物。
Barely working.
俺は何もできない。
レーザーヘッドがいなければ全滅していただろうと聞きました。昔からよく言われましたよ。その個性じゃスーパーヒーローになれないって。脇役の個性だって。
For a side character.
Oh!
Look at him! Oh! These are not side characters here! Oh my god.
From now on, you're the star. Oh my god. Do you think Monoma could use erasure? We gotta get one of the two of them away. Todoroki.
We're separating. No, come after me, Dabi. Come in here. Come in here.
What?
Oh my god. No. Troy, that was the name of where they were living.
Holy shit, we really built everything from the ground up for this.
Wait, we're like creating battlefields? Oh my god. Is it like the evacuation stuff we saw with Hatsumi?
Yeah,
like
that's what I'm thinking.
Up and we're...
Imagine that Hatsume fucking did this shit. Oh! What?
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow. And then each group is going in their respective, like, that's insane.
This is almost like reverse doing to them what they did to us at the USJ. Like splitting up the people, but we're in charge of it this time.
Pulling the strings like Monoma said.
Oh my god. Shinso is the coolest character in this entire show.
I'm scared that like there's going to be some sort of flaw. Some character that is going to be an anomaly here.
Oh shit. Oh! Oh my god. This is like Infinity War.
He's gonna need a good nap when this is all over.
Yeah?
Please tell me every single one works out. What? He's being pulled into a different one?
By who? Oh no. Oh, Monoma's so cool. Damn!
There is... God,
How important is Deku's involvement within where they were sending him, you know?
Right, were they trying to keep him away from All for One, or trying to keep him with the battle for all, like, with All for One?
Hawks! So we can't fix this.
ワン・フォー・オールはトムラに当てたか？危ない橋だし、それに
Oh my
The
god.
cruelest matchup of
He's
all.
really trying to get in Endeavor's head.
Youngest child
I'm
cleaning up your mess.
God, how does it feel to be All Might, not being able to be there?
Coffin in the sky.
Whoa.
This is cool.
This is insane.
I still just need to see where Deku is. I'm gonna have anxiety till I get like that information.
Is this place like tailor-made to fight against Decay?
Deku was supposed to be in the one with Shigaraki.
Toga.
Uraka!
Fuck.
Of course Uraka would be there.
Oh shit. Cause of the love.
Cause of the love. Cause it's not. It's love. Oh my god.
Oh my god, Mirko.
Of course Toga would do something. He's all alone. Don't get in my way this time, me.
Oh shit.
This is specially built for you.
Oh! Oh! To stop Decay. Yeah.
Yeah, because what if just everything ends up being gone? You'll use the ground up fast. Created to defeat
Yo,
you.
Hatsume was 100% behind this shit.
Show me. Show me the inner
Please.
workings.
Oh, it's meant to. Oh my god. Yes! Oh!
We have tons of raw material.
And tons of food. I love this music.
This is hysterical. That's hysterical. That's insane.
Because it's always on their terms, I never get to see how fucking awesome heroes get to be.
What our strategies could be.
Whoa! Bounce it back at him!
Who has a more raspy voice competition?
Yes!
We did know that Monoma was going back to Erasure.
Monoma is living his best life right now. Past his limit.
But he's not here.
How do we get Midoriya here? Because Monoma's in use right now, you know?
Right. And we need him for Erasure.
Oh no! What the fuck? The hands, the thingies that Bakugo is standing on, yeah.
Does that make us feel like because Deku's not there, it's gonna come down to Bakugo?
Maybe. A few days ago when we're coming up with the plan. And now we're without
Deku.
one for all.
That makes me feel like we're gonna focus on Davi and Shoto.
Everyone.
真相少年の洗脳で青山少年たちを動かし敵に気づかれることなくおびき寄せシステムトロイヤを使ってヴィランたちを分断黒霧のワープをコピーしたモノマ少年が
Some great unveilings last episode.
I'm so glad that we get to see it before the plan is told to us.
奴の崩壊に対応した機能を持つ雄英天空の棺に移送さらに相沢君の抹消をモノマ少年にコピーさせ
Which was awesome.
But
Center.
And that would have been great.
What'd you say about Plan A and Plan B?
Oh my god, what a great place for a fight.
It's hard to predict what Togo will do.
We'll isolate her on an island. Great. We're even farther away. First, we gotta get Deku an opening to be able to leave. But most importantly, how are we gonna get into the sky there?
Monoma is being used with he's using Erasure.
Yeah, so we can't trust Monoma to be able to do it.
It's all up to Bakugo. I mean, look at this shot. It's all up to Bakugo.
To defeat the strongest villain ever.
Yes!
I trust him. Mr. Last Boss. I fucking hate it. Oh. It's the scale of it. This is gross. What the fuck? Ugh.
The veininess, the blues and the purples, it's disgusting.
Singularity.
Spare.
Oh, that's sick. Dynamite-y. I love them together.
He's calling? Warp.
We'd have to give up Erasure.
And something could happen to someone in here. We could be killing someone in there. 10 seconds.
Can we buy 10 seconds?
If every single one of them is able to use decay, then...
Oh. You need to get back here on your own.
How?
Oh, Best Gene is so cool. Inflation.
How far? How far are
Pretty
we?
fucking far. Oh my god.
島の目玉であるオクト水族館は国内外から人気の観光施設でありギャングオルカこと坂本空吾が館長を務めている。
Makes makes me feel good about the well-being of the animals in the aquarium if he's in charge.
Oh no! What is it, razorfish?
Of course he would be here. I have to get back on my own.
Oh shit!
How are you gonna get away from Toga?
Don't go,
Don't
Izuku.
go!
And he doesn't have danger sense.
Oh, moving Uraraka away. Yup.
That's so
Yup.
dangerous, man.
I can't believe someone
Oh.
like her exists. How are you gonna fight without the danger sense?
Oh my god. Himiko Toga, man.
Oh my god. I want you to be my boyfriend.
緑谷出久はワン・フォー・オール9代目継承者であり、この戦いにおける最重要戦力である。唯一執着する力の器であ
And
る。
he just got confessed to for the first
これ
time.
まで戸賀卑弥呼とは何回か開口しているが、直接的に好意を伝えられたことはなく、
He's
彼
shook.
は戸賀に好かれていることに気づいていなかった。恋人だと。何を言っているんだ。どこまで行っても彼はクソな。
Oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening.
I know. Look just like my first crush.
Oh my god.
恋人っていうのは二人で遊園地に行って手をつないでクレープを販売
No!
私にとっては同じになることがそれなの。それでしか満たされ
Only
ない
way I
の。
can be satisfied.
気配を消す術混戦でこれをされると後手に回れ
Especially with that danger sense.
捉えられない
In danger.
ある意味天
This
敵
is the worst matchup.
僕は好きな人を傷つけたいとは思わないよどうして普通になれないのあなたは
好きに生きて人を脅かすならその責任は
Oh
受け入れなきゃ
no.
いけない。お茶子ちゃんと一緒だね。パパとママと一緒だね。
Oh no.
ふとさ、戸賀卑弥呼が頭をよぎった。
Holy shit.
待って、戸賀卑弥呼。あなたと会ってからあなたのこと考えてた。私は考えなかったよ。
I didn't think about you anymore.
伊豆くんならと思ったけど、もう大丈夫だよ。世界が私を拒むなら、私も世界を
The
拒む。
world
reject
rejects
the
me,
world.
then I'll reject the world.
お茶子ちゃん悲しいね。
What a shot. Oh!
あなたならわかると思ったのに。だってお茶子ちゃんは私と同じ人。
Like the same.
Holy shit.
あなたがすべきは今ここで恋愛話じゃない。
Talk about love here.
作戦通りに戸賀卑弥呼は接触数の多い
But he's not gonna want to leave Uraraka.
で肩をつけます。テク君。死柄木を。じゃあ二人とも変だね。
This is important to her.
生きにくい。私がこんなに好きなのに。言って。
We do have float.
Oh, yep.
And Fajin.
We're just gonna rock it off.
Oh my god!
推進力とバランス
Oh, we're fine. We can get there.
But it's slow.
ちを引っ掛けるものがない
戦場に着く前に負傷するつもりか。あるいは俺の異能を使おうとしたか。その選択肢は最後に取っておけと言ったはずだ。その結果あれは極めて得意な力へと変貌した。
かつての使い方ではもう扱える代物じゃない。
Not something it can be used in the same way.
これは未来をつかむ戦いだろう。
Phew.
友を信じろ。
Believe in your friends.
緑谷ちゃんはこの子を無視でき
How
な
long
い
is it
だろう
gonna
から。
take him to get there, though?
それに人が大事にしまっているものを暴かれるなんていたたまれないもの。ひずくくんもお茶子ちゃんもつゆちゃんも大好きだけどもういい
I
よ。
love that Sue's like aware of Ochako.
私が当たり前に生きたいだけ。ね。
Oh no.
私は戸賀卑弥呼だから消えてね。さようなら。嫌だよ。私も私の当たり前を全うする。うららかお茶子として。
ただでさ
Oh
え
my
ヒーローが
god.
また少なくなってノームが現れ周りは火の海。ちょっと前のこと
Holding All Might's
懐かしい
hand.
光景だ。
暑い。異常な暑さだ。エンジンがやられる。
Oh
近づけな
shit.
い。
まさかの本人は現れず来たのは三男と側近3人だけ。これが俺に対する答えかってさ。さあ一緒に落ちよう轟エンジ。地獄で俺と踊ろうぜ。
耐熱効果がある体じゃねえだろ。大丈夫だ。
He wanted a body that
Change
could
the
withstand.
trajectory of it. That's right.
の軌道をそらしてりゃなんともねえ。
あの加齢臭の家庭事情のクソでも何でもこれまでの働きに嘘はなかった。その浮気臭が君に託した。私たちは君を全力でサポートする。
ありがとうございます。バニー。
He's entrusted this to
エネルギ
you.
ーの無駄。
俺は言われたからここに立ってるわけじゃねえ。俺自身がお前を止めたいと思ったから立ってるんだ。
これってお父さんの思い通りの困ってことじゃん。
お前を無視してヒーローを続けるってんならそうなる。
Oh.
そうだよな。結局
Oh my
こ
god.
の戦争は人対人だ。
Smoke.
個人の思いが一つ一つ暴発
Each
している。
person's feelings. Toga, Uraka.
自由に生きたい。環境を変えたい。壊したい。超人社会の限界。それが俺たちだ。
生きてたならなんで帰ってこなかった。
Oh my god.
知りたいか。じゃあ教えてやる。腐っても兄ちゃんだしな。
He's just burning more and more.
お前以上の熱を絶やすことなく生きてこられた理由を。
喋るな。
I don't like this.
求めてきたんじゃ。歪みを持って生まれた種を器足りうる歪みの種たち。
It looked at the end of last episode as if Dobby was deteriorating at a rate we have not seen before, like around his mouth and
Around
lower
his
teeth.
mouth, yeah. I think one of the fights I'm most scared to check back into is Toga and Uraka.
Yeah?
Mainly because it's gonna be so hard for me. Like, seeing Uraka get stabbed in the shoulder, I was like, okay, enough of that. I can't handle that.
I think I'm most excited for that in its own way. Like, I think that Uraraka's point of view now towards Toga is extremely unique, and I'm interested to see what she has to say to her.
I liked it highlighting at the end of last episode in terms of the selfish reasons of being here. I'm
Yeah.
not here to be a hero. I'm here because I want to be.
Yeah, look. Oh my god. Oh.
火は消えない。
オールマイトにも負けないかもね。出る涙なんか。ちくしょう。止まらない。熱い。熱い。嫌だ。知りたくない。まだ何も見せられてない。
Oh my god.
あれもまた歪みを持って生まれ落ちた子じゃ。すべてが。
Oh
俺生きてる。なんで？
おねむりくんが起きた。先生、おねむりくんが起きたよ。
これ俺の声か。
ここはお家だよ。
What is this?
A long time?
What?
Yeah, I'm like, he looks more grown than he was.
バカだから知らんけど。
Mr. Sunny. Is it the doctor?
なんだ？何が起きた？何が起きてる？俺は
His internal voice being...
燃えて、それで
どうして？君はこれからここでみんなと暮らすのさ。こ
は
こで新しい家族になるのさ。
What?
きっとすぐに気に入るさ。
I hate
So is
how
this
this
guy
guy
like
looks.
a kidnapper?
お父さんはきっと心配してる。ひどいことをしたし、お母さんたちに謝って。
Wow.
お父さんにまた見てもらわなきゃ。俺はヒーローに。
残念だが、それはもう叶わないだろう。焼け落ちた体の修復は困難を極めた。欠損部分を再生組織で補っている。
何を言ってるのか。
Have you not looked in a mirror yet?
別人？
以前のような力は出せない。各機関の損傷、痛覚など体制感覚の鈍化。
Oh no.
手を尽くしたが、残念ながら失敗だ。でも僕なら君の炎を元通りにできるかもしれない。僕たちと家族になって教育を受けてみないか？
Creepy.
俺は
I don't want to learn from anyone else.
俺に教えられるのはお父さんだけだ。
そんなことをしたらダメなのさ。
うるさい。黙れ。黙れ。
Did Mr. Sunny get killed?
その父親への執着には付け入ることは叶わなかった。信楽戸村に何かがあった時の保険。武木憎しみの苗床。魔王の
Vessel's Davi was a potential one.
そんなスペアの
Wow.
失敗作じゃった。
何がいて？何もかもオールフォーワンの仕込みっつ。すまんねえ話
That's
か。
fucked.
あれはわしらの見識の
He's
外
also a
に
wild
できた
card like Toga.
ダミの体は目覚めて動き始めた以上、一月と持たぬはずじゃった。だからブローカーが奴を連れてきた時は驚いた。なぜ戻ってきた？なぜ生きている？私はダビの真意を聞きたく、二人きりになる機会をこしらえた。
俺を生かしたの？
気づいておったか？嬉しいの。あれからどう生きたのじゃ？
戻ったのは葬式にちょうどいい場所だったからだ。
Oh my god.
その一別が全てを物語っておる。死にゆく体をただ遠さの炎だけで踏みとどまらせてきた。
Oh.
And he was holding it together.
With the flames
He's
of
headed
resentment.
toward death.
一度家に帰ったんだよ、俺。また見てもらえるように。
見たかったんだ。俺を産んだ意味を。
でもさ、3年ぶりの変わらぬ光景が改めて教えてくれた。
Wow.
俺が失敗作で意味はなく、いろいろ限度を超えるとさ、自分が形作っていたものが白黒。
Oh.
これから炎を鍛えるのに専念した。弱いまま会いたくなかった。この身がただれて剥がれ落ちても何も感じなかった。
Just the resentment.
死ぬ気だったんだ。鼻から。
俺が死んで。
Him standing in front. I
Oh
was.
my god.
熱とは万物が生じ動くことで生まれるエネルギーじゃ。ひたすら西へと向かうための熱。
Only moves toward death.
魔王すら見放した因宗教の死の
Holy shit.
あれの大切なものすべて焼き尽くす。それが俺の生まれた証だ。
させねえっつってんだろうが。バカ兄貴。
Oh my god, I was so scared the episode was about to end. I was like, if it ends in this moment, I don't even know how long it's been. Please do not.
I will say, regardless of what happens, I don't think Davi is coming out of this alive. He looks too far gone.
そして火は影楼を生じ見据えた景色を歪ませた。
Oh, that's a great line.
温度上昇が早い。迷いが一切ない。お前は俺が止める。
俺はお前にもしっかり思うことがあるんだ。俺以上の素質。父の声が励みになった。
That became my encouragement.
変化した体は俺から限界を取り去っていた。伯爵熱血。
Oh shit.
オールマイトが好きかショート。エルスパイダー。
Oh shit.
ショート君、もう行けるか。行きます。
Oh my god.
He like almost looked like he was roaring. That was.
一つ聞きてえんだがショート。どんな面して。
Oh.
怯える市民と一緒に遊泳にこもってエンデバーの息子ダビの
And Dobby's brother.
白菜の煮こごりみてえなてめえがそういう捕ましそうだよショート。最高の環境と最適な体がありやがるくせに
The All Might statue's melting.
Depend on others. That shows us how hot it's burning. Half-baked doll.
Oh shit. Oh, the Endeavor music.
それが俺だ。熱が中和されてる。親父のことしか見えてねえと。しっかり俺のことも見てくれてよかった。伯爵。この技は自分で発展させた。お前を止めるための技。やはり配置の最高。オール・フォー・ワンはどうすんだよ。ヒーローであれの相手をまともにできるのがあんたしかいないように。対東やニーには俺の力が適任だし、俺もそうしたい。みんなでだ。それぞれやれるべきことをやってヴィランも止めるんだ。半端な弟から。
Has your half-baked brother.
親父はイカれてた。ダメだった。
Your feelings are justified, man.
人を焼いたのはお前の選択だ。
What did you do with them?
ドキ君がダビと戦うなんて。むしろ望んでた。心配無用だ。ダビはうちの罪。それに俺の目指すところに行くには
To get where I want to be.
通れね。だからこの技はその壁を越えるためのものだ。伯爵熱拳とはまた何か様相が違う。ここな、触っても熱くねえんだよ。ほらすごくね。
Whoa.
状態維持が難しくてすぐ切れちまうんだけどな。伯爵の極意を
The essence of Flashfire.
右と左同時に中心に発露させる。体を循環し、相互に安定をもたらす。
Wow.
液が混ざってまるで冷たい炎みたいだね。体の熱を下げるために霊を望んだ。俺は逆を行く。あの家に俺が生まれた意味を俺自身が肯定できるように。君の力じゃないか。ミロリア、俺の力だ。ありがとな。これ以上関係ねえ人たちの命を奪うな。伯爵熱拳。
Phosphor.
リン白人。
Oh my god.
全部俺たちにぶつけろ。頭冷えろ。耐えうるからだと俺の熱を冷ます力。お前以上に適任はいねえってわけだ。負けた兄弟ですらこうも型が違う。切れた。歪んだレールが聖堂に交わることはない。
Oh.
超人社会の限界。違う。
Dobby, oh my god.
これ以上は平行線だ。俺たちのために。
They were
to
blocking
give him
him.
time? Was it to give him time?
エネルギーの無駄だって。
ありがとうございます。あまりに多くのものを拾い戻る道だった。
Go back and pick up.
欲望で作られた血、過去。
いいのよ、お前は。なりたい自分になっていいんだよ。
気づいてからは立ち止まっていた俺とは違ってはるか先にいると思ってた。みんなはいつもそこにいた。A組は誰も置いていかなかった。いつも安心させてくれた。
必殺技は己の象徴。
Symbols of you.
できるのかは技で知ってもらうの。
味われよ、無理にでも。だから止まってくれ、境界症。
Oh my god. Oh. Okay, that was My Hero Academia Season 7, Episode 8.
And 6 and 7.
And 7. Sorry, I'm not used to watching multiple episodes of something at once, but also that was one of my favorite episodes of the series, so it's hard not to, tunnel vision.
This is one of my top 2 going into this idea of these different locations and matchups. This was one of my top of what I was really wanting to go see first.
I think that you and I both can agree that anything that has to deal with the Todoroki storyline within My Hero Academia is easily some of, if not the best writing within this show. It has always stood out to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I specifically the idea of change doesn't mean that you have a difference in character going forward. Change is something that you have a difference in character going forward, but will do whatever you need to rectify the mistakes of your past before that change. That has not been lost on us in the seasons that we've had with Endeavor, but for it to be followed up in such an isolated, concentrated conversation here and really shown a light on is great. It's so amazing because it would have been idealistically easy for Shoto to be able to change and pick himself up and go forward with the people in Class 1A and as a hero, but through them has realized that same thing, that he needs to look back and pick those things up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fantastic.
Each of these locations, in terms of writing, one of the best aspects of this story was kind of zoomed in on and picked for each of these locations. I would say, obviously, for Todoroki, I think starting out season 1, I feel universally he was one of the favorite characters. Just from out the gate, he was the half fire, half ice. It was just a great concept in general. He was probably a favorite character of a lot of people just immediately. But then obviously his family storyline, and then Dabi is an amazing villain character, and what we got with him of dancing in hell together. So this obviously is something people would want to tune in on. Mm-hmm. It makes me think of as if these were all different games that were being broadcast on TV at the same time, and you had to continuously switch back different channels because you don't want to miss any of them. and you might record them just in case so you don't miss anything. And then obviously we go to our beautiful aquarium and beach island, and it's Toga and Uraraka.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And then, I mean, one of the pièces de résistance of this series is Bakugo and Deku.
Yep.
And the fact that they will be fighting together against Shigaraki. Well, once Deku gets there, obviously. He's not there yet. He's on his way.
Yeah. In terms of, like, even talking about how, from the beginning, like, Shoto has been such a key member. I remember, like, when I first started watching My Hero Academia, I was looking up reaction videos, and one of the first reactions that I watched was of the normies. And there are a lot of big fans within the normies of, like, Todoroki, whether it's, like, cuddling up with a Todoroki plushie. And if I hadn't been off of the internet religiously for the past 3 years, I would be able to give the respect that needs to be given to the person I'm thinking of on the normies, of who was such a fan of Todoroki. So apologies for that. But it was so cemented within, like culture there, that Todoroki was just amazing, and nothing solidified that more than in season 2 when we got the tournament arc. And I want to touch upon, obviously, the other episodes too, but just to give it its credibility and its grace that it deserves. What they did this episode with the score was so perfect.
Episode 8. Episode 8.
Yeah. I can't believe that one of the best parts of My Hero Academia for me is the emotional weight that the score has, and it's a through line for the entire series. And through the conversations between Shoto and Dabi here, we're focusing in on the Endeavor side of things, and how that is just what Shoto is in Dabi's perspective at first. And with overcoming that, behind Shoto attacking Dabi and vice versa, we get Endeavor's score that we got at the end of season 4, I believe, when he's fighting the Nomu. And that comes back into it, which is great, and I loved it. But that wasn't the best part. It's that within that change of dialogue from Shoto and how much he's changed and what his perspective is, it changes from that first tournament score back to that frozen, it's your quirk, not his dialogue. And it was great. It was so awesome. I loved that Dabi had taught himself all of these techniques from watching videos, and Hell Spider was stronger but messier. I had no fucking idea or guess in the world that anything would have taken place after Dabi had initially burnt up to what we know of him. Right. I was so caught off guard to see the entire 3 years later. It makes sense how he was able to survive. It's even more fucked up than All For One has had his fingers even that, like, you know,
keeping him away from his family. Like, he literally did kidnap him.
Yeah.
Like, he wanted to go home to his family. He was, like, asking to, insisting to. Obviously, we know that eventually he did go back and saw what he saw, and therefore left and chose to walk down the path that he walked down to become Dabi.
Seeing him in front of the shrine.
A shrine for himself, for Toya.
Man. Do you see Dabi coming out of this fight
alive?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I don't know. Because it's not like Shoto really got what he wanted, which characters don't have to get what they want. I mean, this story does have death and grave injuries and people no longer being able to fight as a hero like they want to. People obtaining quirks in order to be normal. It's not like he needs to be given knowing what his brother likes and being able to share a meal with his brother. Even if in the happiest part of my heart, I would love for Dabi to wake up again in a hospital bed and realize he's alive and be kind of shocked at the fact that he's still alive. And instead of waking up and there's all these faces he's never seen before, his family's there.
Yeah.
Like, part of me, like, in my heart, I obviously want that, even though I don't, like, necessarily think that, like, I'm not writing this character. It's not like Dabi would so easily maybe drop all of his resentment and all of his hatred, this fire that's been burning for so long. But we have kind of, in a metaphorical sense, put the fire out.
Yeah, I think that, like, specifically because Dabi is part of the Todoroki storyline, in my heart of hearts, I want the same thing as you. I want him waking up and instead of the strangers, it be his family. But because of the nature of the storyline and that idea of not just being able to, oh, okay, I'm better now, and having to live with the repercussions of what choices that you made, I feel as if Dabi, one, would die potentially, but with a slightly different inner monologue, or live in a way that is not him waking up in a hospital bed. Like, I maybe Choto here with his new, you know, ability, if you may, like, yeah, Phosphor, like, he was able to internally cool down Dabi so he wouldn't die, you know, and that's what I'm hoping for. But with that, how serious they take that storyline, I'm a little reluctant to be like, everything's gonna be okay.
Like, in the medical sense, obviously we get the doctor being really surprised that Dabi lived longer than a month. Dabi's organs have been screwed.
The only thing keeping him alive is resentment.
We got dialogue of the thing keeping him alive is the flames and the resentment and the hatred. And if I just am realistic within myself with being given lines like that, then I'm like, the only answer to me at the moment is a death. And so the only hope I would have is that death would come with some sort of, like, everything's calm now, some sort of, like, happiness that it was at the hands of your little brother or a family member, or that the Todoroki family kind of, like, this was their cross to bear. And
I'm really glad that it's Shoto and not Endeavor at the moment.
Yeah, me too.
It really feels good. One thing I have a no guess on is how, since it feels like we're getting pretty close to some sort of final place within this story, that's why we're speculating where Dabi's gonna end up. I don't know what the fuck Toga's going to, that storyline's going to end. I think she is so interesting.
Toga's unpredictable. I mean, I feel like Toga's a character that one conversation could possibly change what Toga's next move is from someone that she loves. Not necessarily change her, like, who she is, you know, like, that's never gonna happen. She's still going to desire to become the people that she loves. But in terms of, like, immediacy of the current fight, whatever move she makes here could possibly be changed by a conversation. Then again, she seems to have kind of given up hope on Uraraka.
I mean, yes, I think Uraraka still has an opportunity. My heart just broke a bit for her, which is really wild, because of course she's a villain and she's done horrible things. But when Deku said, I don't want to hurt somebody I love, I immediately knew how she was going to take that. And it was just like every other person in her life. And in its own way, that's so defeating and depressing that, like, I don't know.
Because it's, and like, I think why it's defeating and depressing is because we're getting more confirmation than we even needed that it's love. Danger sense isn't activating.
Yeah.
And so it's hard for us to think poorly or think badly or be so negative about this character that, like, you can't just say, it's not like Dabi's hatred. Like, this character loves so deeply.
Yeah.
And it's almost, like, really confusing for a person processing this to have major ill feelings toward Toga as a character. You almost just want a world where this character can be happy.
Yeah, but well, with Dabi, we see a lot of mistakes made on not Dabi's end that perpetuated his way down this path. But with Toga, it seems like she's always been this way, and it just, her personality and love this way developed from birth, and because of that, regardless of right or wrong, it sucks to not see somebody get any type of help and feel so isolated.
It's her truth.
Yeah.
And if anything, she's never had people who made her feel like this was her normal. If anything, they made her feel like she was totally wrong instead of acknowledging that to her this was real.
Yeah.
Like, that's really invalidating. Like, to acknowledge that she actually loves these people is a step toward actually validating, like, her truth that she feels inside. At the end of the day, you don't have to agree about what she does with that love. But she definitely loves, and you cannot disagree with that.
Yeah.
But after seeing Uraka get stabbed, and Sue had a great line. Sue was like, I didn't want people's feelings to be coming out in this moment. I was like, that's a good friendship move there. Good job.
It's crazy that, like, Midori is still not able to call her Sue, but Toga is. Like, he's like, Sui, Froppy, you know? Man. Shigaraki.
Yeah, okay.
Singularity.
So,
peak of it.
I was like, obviously at the beginning of 6, 7, 8, because that's what we just watched. We are obviously starting out with, okay, Deku is in the wrong place.
Mm-hmm.
Wrong place. And we can't use Monoma because everyone in this chamber, this sky coffin in the sky, same thing. Everyone in there would basically die because there are so many hands and fingers, and if all of them can use decay, then the moment we release Erasure, yeah, bad things would happen. To me, I'm like, if we're super far away, I guess in my head I was like, if we're getting Deku there, it has to be within an immediacy.
Oh, no, same. Like, Float, Fajin, those were not lost on me.
I thinking of them as options that were, like, plausible.
Because of how quick it would need to happen for him to get there to help.
Yeah.
With decay being the physical manifestation that it is.
We're having parallel fights. Deku's the center of that fight. How long can Monoma hold Erasure with all of those fingers everywhere? Like, he needs to hold sight. Like, he has to keep his eye. Like, you know, like, everything is in a very urgent timeline that imagining Deku just kind of, like, across the water to get there is not something that I was, like...
I mean, thematically, though, it's the epitome of what last season ended with. Like, he needs to be able to trust his fellow classmates and heroes to be able to assist him in the ways that they do and to be able to help and not just be, like... not just with the whole what was Deku saying to class, specifically like Todoroki, when we had that massive fight at the end of last season. It was something like, you can't help me, I'm better than you, or you're not strong enough to help. Like, no, that's not the truth, and that needs to be shown here.
But Deku right now is imagining that he's gonna use something that everyone else is like, maybe not. This is not maybe the time for that. So I am curious to kind of peek back into his little journey across the Pacific Ocean to see how he's doing and what he's thinking. How do you get in?
Yeah.
That's my question. Like, I guess they could open a hole, but then that'd be risky, because what if Shigaraki got out?
I don't know. I imagine that it will be fine if we can get there in time. I think it lends itself to Bakugo having a pretty big significance within the next few interactions we see within the Coffin in the Sky.
I'm excited about that.
And nervous.
I don't think anything bad's gonna... I shouldn't say anything, because then what if I jinx it?
Yeah.
Mirko has extras that come up from the floor.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was great. I was like, this is smart. They really put a lot of thinking. A lot of people put their thinking caps on before this.
Well, yeah, but like the author specifically, right? I mean,
yeah, I know, like, not the characters actually.
You're like, the idea of putting All for One with Endeavor here is so fascinating, because what Endeavor couldn't help with when we saw All Might fight, All for One, and that visual of the mountain. And the like trying to climb it but not being able to get up there. Yeah. If Endeavor is able to defeat him, that would be cherry on top.
I mean, we're told very explicitly in these episodes that Shigaraki is way stronger than All for One at the moment.
Yeah.
So I really have my fingers crossed there for Endeavor. Like, I feel like they were lower on my list in terms of like, I want to go see that, mainly because the other 3 that I've listed I'm really attached to those characters and like even the villains.
Yeah.
So, but if I think to the fact that Endeavor could have really interesting internal dialogue when we check in with him knowing what's happening in another location that he's not at and having to remind himself to focus on what's in front of him. There was a line, I think in like episode 6, that was like, he's the cruelest man, his youngest child cleaning up his mess.
Yeah.
So I feel like when we do check in on him, there could be some really interesting internal dialogue. It could be at first maybe a struggle for him to get like in the game, or it could be even more motivating. Like, my younger son has the determination to go do this for our family.
He's doing this for himself.
Together.
He's not doing it because of me. Like, that reaffirmation and trust that he could have.
You know, then they all have selfish reasons. Sorry, I'm banging on the table. I'm getting excited. So they all have like selfish reasons. We have a line from Todoroki that's like, this isn't because I am like wanting to be a hero or am a hero that is why I'm here. Like, he's putting forth that he is here because he is of the Todoroki family. In the same way that Uraraka would have wanted to be in the Toga fight because she couldn't get Toga off of her mind. And she even tells Toga that, like, I've been thinking about you all of this time. Deku feels like he needs to save the crying boy that is within Shigaraki. That is a very personal goal. Endeavor's personal goal for his entire career would have been to climb that mountain that All Might did. And this is a villain that is so tied to that he would not have been able to defeat prior.
Yeah. Remember in the intro for, I think, episode 7, you were like, oh, I wonder if the bubbles are going to help or something like that. My immediate thought when you said that, but the episode was just starting, was like, I wonder if Gentle Criminal can help. I know that they're not bubbles, but like the aspect of like the air being solidified, I was like, could you black whip off of that? Yeah. Or something.
We do get a line of Deku being like, oh, I wish I could grab onto things with Black Whip.
Yeah.
This would go a lot faster.
But I don't know where Gentle is.
I mean, something maybe has to happen that'll help Deku go faster if we're putting dialogue in his mouth to say, I need something to help me go faster. So something maybe needs to occur. I just don't know what it is. I do really like Gentle Criminal.
Yeah, but I don't know
he was
where
gone
he is.
too soon.
See, the only reason I bring that up is because I think My Hero Academia, more than other animes, has like a tendency, but also like a pattern of making sure that there are no loose ends and bringing everybody back.
Yeah, this is a bring everyone to the table conversation, this fight, definitely.
In that same like conversation, I think that there's a chance that Overhaul could still do something, or I don't know. But we still don't know where Lemillion is at the moment. I would think, Hospital, that last fight was tough, but at the same time, everybody's out. Aizawa's here. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. That's where I'm at.
Yep.
You good?
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we hope to see you next time.